We had shared 14 years of marriage, not flawless, but genuine years. The kind where you wake up beside someone every morning, hoping you're still the choice each day, even when life gets rough. Her name was Evelyn. If you had asked me a year ago, I would have sworn I'd spend my life beside her. But after her 44th birthday, everything began to shift. At first, it was small changes, more late nights away, screens locked tight, scent of perfume that weren't meant for me. She became obsessed with the gym, updated her wardrobe, and started posting selfies with captions like "Still Got It" and "Kiss Mark," things she'd never cared about before. I kept quiet, partly because I wanted to believe she was just finding herself again, a midlife renewal. I even supported it at first, until it became clear I wasn't part of her rediscovery anymore. The real blow came one evening when we were at her parents' house for dinner. They were always formal, polished, wealthy people. Her father wore his success like armor, and her mother measured worth by posture and flawless meals. This wasn't a place where you brought up personal problems, so I was stunned when Evelyn chose that exact moment, over wine and roast duck, to humiliate me. She stood, cleared her throat, and in a voice that sounded like she was reading from a business report, said, "I've decided I want a divorce. I've thought about it for a while. This isn't working anymore." Silence swallowed the room. Forks paused midair, her parents froze, lips parted in shocked silence. I stared at Evelyn, calm and collected. Then I put down my glass and smiled. "You know what, Evelyn? I agree. I've been thinking the same thing." She blinked, caught off guard. That wasn't the reaction she expected. Maybe she thought I'd plead or break down, but I wasn't going to give her that satisfaction. I leaned forward, looking at her parents, then back at her. Honestly, I went on. I admitted I'd been struggling with something for months, but hadn't found the words to say it without hurting her. Since we were laying everything out tonight, I took a breath and told her plainly, I don't want to be married to a woman almost 45 acting like she's 25, chasing after validation like she's going through a second puberty. Her jaw dropped. Her father coughed into his napkin, and her mother stiffened like she'd just been slapped. I wasn't done. I loved you when you had nothing to prove, when you were proud to grow with me. But now it feels like you're ashamed of your age, like you think there's still time to start over with someone younger, richer, or simpler. Good luck with that. Evelyn tried to interrupt, but I raised my hand to stop her. You picked this moment to announce your divorce in front of your parents, thinking I'd break down. But here's the truth. I've been ahead of you the whole time. I reached into my jacket pocket and slid a small envelope across the table. "What's this?" she asked, quieter now. "The condo," I said. "The one we co-signed last year. I sold my half 2 weeks ago. Cash offer, it's done." Her face flushed. "And that savings account? You didn't know I had it." I moved everything out. "I'm more than fine, Evelyn. Better than fine." Her mother muttered something under her breath, and her father looked at me like he was seeing me for the first time. I stood up, adjusted my blazer, and gave Evelyn one last look, the woman I once believed I'd grow old with. "You wanted freedom. Here it is. But you won't find what you're searching for out there. The woman I fell in love with was full of grace. That woman left a long time ago." I nodded politely at her parents. "Thank you for dinner," I said, then walked out. No yelling, no drama, just a quiet satisfaction of taking the high road while making sure every word landed exactly where it needed to. In the weeks that followed, Evelyn tried to reach me. Texts, missed calls, even an email titled, "Can we talk?" But I didn't respond. Because once someone shows you who they become instead of who they used to be, you owe it to yourself to walk away with your dignity intact. I didn't leave angry, I left awakened. Sometimes endings aren't collapses, but clean breaks. Evelyn thought she was pulling the rug out from under me in front of her family. But what she didn't realize was I'd already stepped off that rug and built a solid foundation for myself. And that's the truth nobody tells you. Real strength isn't found in begging someone to stay, but in standing tall, smiling, and showing them that losing you is their biggest mistake.